the spear, the Nautilus, so much more, and the minecart update? The brand new Minecraft preview, it kicks off a new era, and it's a banger. Best is there's only one way we can kick everything off, the like button. After that, the spear, yes, at last after, well, it was only like 5 days after Java. Oh, man. A couple of weeks after its initial announcement, the spear has made its way over to Bedrock Edition, and oh my gosh, I was wondering how they were going to do this. You know, considering the fact that there's no combat cooldown on Bedrock Edition, I was wondering how they would pull off something like the spear that very much so has a cooldown. In fact, it's like, no, literally, it has to cool down. If I try and spam attack while it's doing its animation, nothing happens at all. And yeah, sure enough, the spear and all of its mechanics, well, at least from the initial tests that I've ran over the past couple of days, it's exactly the same. And oh my gosh, for Minecraft Bedrock Edition, this means a lot. For starters here, we can talk about actually using this weapon. So the sword, we can take something down in the matter of like a second. The spear with this cooldown compared to the sword is obviously way, way slower here. If the developers do not update combat inside of this update, I hate to say it, but on Bedrock Edition, there is no point in actually using the spear at all. It's like weaker and much slower. In fact, pretty much the only situation where it would make sense to use the spear on Bedrock Edition, if you got a fast mount on Bedrock, you could run around and mow the lawn for sure, clean up real good, but other than that, if they don't update combat, there's just no point. Now I went detective mode, reading this changelog line by line to look for any hints that maybe they're going to change swords and the other weapons in the game too, but, well, I'm not sure. I can't tell. Maybe. One big thing that we do have here, though, item components, swing sounds. This is all about the sounds that a weapon will make when you land a hit, when you get a critical hit, when you attack a hit. Then we've got a couple of other components like kinetic weapon that are directly tied to the spear. But then we get to all of this stuff right here. And this does raise some alarms in my mind for a combat update. But onto that same page, they are all components used for the spear and how it actually does things. Perhaps these components could be used for the other weapons in the game to maybe update them, finally bring combat into parity, and, well, you already know they're going to market this update like crazy and promote the spear a lot, and, yeah, you know, there's not really much of a point in the spear. Not much of a point in the spear when it takes half a second to take everything else out with the sword. But the spear, with its first on Minecraft Bedrock Edition weapon delay, you got a cooldown and you've got perfect parity. This very well could be the beginning of the combat update at last. One final thing before we move on here, there is a brand new component called cooldown. So theoretically, they could add a cooldown to literally any weapon in the game tomorrow. All right, now the spear. When it comes to this weapon, we have every single thing that we have over on Minecraft Java in the snapshots, including that fancy lunge enchantment. The lunge enchantment is a brand new spear enchantment. I wanted to see if we're up to date as of the latest Java snapshot with the mending and the lunge going together, and yeah, we definitely are. Lunge, how it works and feels on Bedrock Edition, I mean, it seems to work and feel exactly the same. You jump, you lunge, you get a lot of movement going on, but unfortunately, it is eating up my spear. And why are you guys all on the rope? How did you get up there, dude? For even more on the spear, since it's all in parity, you can check out this video or any of the Java snapshot videos that I've made next. It's all the same, bestie. Combat. One final thing that I'd like to talk about here. We have the critical hit sound. Well, it actually plays how it should when it should. Look, man, if not in this drop, I don't know when they're ever going to get around to resolving one of the greatest parity issues of all time. Inside of our settings here, scroll down, slide over into video settings, and then scroll down one more time. We will find a brand new toggle called damage tilt. Intriguingly, this is a brand new combat-related toggle that directly relates to how the screen will move. You can see all that wiggle going on when I take a damage. So this is at 100% right here. There's quite a bit of wiggle. I think that's how it was before. Back inside of the video settings toggle here, if I bump this down to maybe, I don't know, 50, well then, you can see the screen wiggles way less now. And then, if I turn this toggle down all the way, so it's at 0 right now, well, the screen will not move at all when I take any damage. I don't know, man. Brand new weapon that's timed. All of those components, fixing the sound and this damage shield thing. Maybe the combat update is here. Hoppers, redstone. On Minecraft's Bedrock Edition, it's a little bit different than it is on Java. You see, on Bedrock, you can move a lot of advanced things that you cannot dream of even moving on Java Edition. Like the chest, for example. Yeah, we can push and pull. Intriguingly, in this week's update, we have a change to how hoppers will behave when they are pushed and pulled. And this isn't the removal of it. Instead, it's the refinement of the mechanic. All right, so this all has to stem from a duplication glitch that we had going on here. Basically, when I would move the hopper, I could move it really quick and start to duplicate bundles. Now, check this out. Nothing inside of the chest. If I move the hopper over here, but really quickly, well, it does work. But if I get this movement even quicker, well, it doesn't work. There's a cooldown. Now, this cooldown is very, very short. It's almost not noticeable at all in the game. Like, if I move this thing for anything more than, like, a second, well, items start transferring just as quickly as they normally would. But on that note, is item timing different on Bedrock 2? Or do things actually move this quickly through hoppers on Java 2? Oh, now this is the big one that I was so excited to test here, because mob spawning, that experimental toggle is still coming soon? I don't know. But I was so excited to jump into the preview here and test out this next one because the zombie horse, the Zorse, as I think it should be called. At last, the zombie horse is here, and oh my gosh, it looks absolutely amazing. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think the zombie horse was on Bedrock at all, right? Now, our zombie horse spawning rules are going to be exactly the same as they are on Java Edition. That will mean that the zombie horse will only spawn inside of the plains biome and the savanna biome at nighttime. But mob spawning over here on Bedrock Edition is a little bit different than it is on Java. So I can't just like fly around the world and boom. Oh my god, there it is. It seems like mobs definitely despawn way quicker than they do on Java.
A few inches later,
giving us a little bit of night vision so we can look around at nighttime and hopefully see things a little bit better. Unfortunately, no zombie horse quite yet.
3:28 a.m.
A little bit more time waited and still nothing.
1 eternity later.
Give it up for even more time waited. It looks like the zombie horse is going to spawn way less frequently on Bedrock Edition than it does on Java. I mean, statistically, it might be in parity, but mechanically speaking here, I've had to wait a long time for a single horse to spawn, and I haven't even found one yet. Oh my gosh, you've got a child though. Aw, you spawned with the child. I was waiting around a little bit longer because I feel like as soon as I said that one would actually end up spawning. But yeah, unfortunately, no. Now, just like how it goes with the zombie horse on Minecraft Java, you can tame these guys when they spawn. If they spawn on Bedrock, they will always spawn with a zombie wielding a trident spear. And when you jump on one, you have this interesting... Oh my god, one finally spawned. I knew it would happen eventually. Dude, look at you with the spear. They look so big on Bedrock. I can see how these spears can reach 4 blocks here because, oh my gosh, they're way longer looking on Bedrock. It looks really, really good. And dude, you look so cool. Anyway, the zombie horse, once you tame this thing, you can put some armor on it, you can put a saddle on it. It's just like a normal horse. Now, while we're talking about mounts, let's go ahead and slide on over to the ocean over here and see if we can find the most terrifying... Oh, wow. Okay, it's not the most terrifying one that I was talking about, but it's the Nautilus in here. Bedrock Edition under the water. Dude, you look so good. Oh, the sounds sound so good. All right, now these ones might almost look a little bit better than they do on Java, but mainly not even because of the Nautilus, because of the environment with the reflective water and just the water in general. It looks so good. The Nautilus has made its way over to the game. You tame it just the same. You put a saddle on it just the same. You jump on it and control it all just the same. But, whoa, wait a second. That sound is completely different than it is on Java. And the effect particles coming out of it, does that happen on Java too? Okay, like, I know I had night vision, so it's gonna look a little bit different just a second ago, but that sound is completely different. I don't think I've ever heard that sound. It sounds really good. And it looks actually like a million times better moving around with vibrant visuals, the lighting in here, with all of the water patterns on the floor. I feel like I'm actually, like, if I get rid of the HUD here and kind of forget about things for a second, it feels like I'm not even in Minecraft anymore. The graphics, like the water on the ground, they look so good. Okay, in the middle of the daytime, a little bit more Minecrafty, right? But still absolutely amazing looking. The Nautilus, just like it does on Java, has this really cool speed boost thing where if you charge it up and charge it up all the way, I believe the higher we can get, the further we are actually being able to speed boost and they jump around, so that's cool. Oh, and speaking of jumping, yeah, you could jump out of the water too. It's all pretty great. We've got all of that tasty Nautilus armor, which I have to say, it might look even better on bedrock here. Oh, and the Nautilus being such a big mob, if I move close to it and I have the dithering on, yay, we can see right into the Nautilus too. Very nice. Alongside the Nautilus, we've got a zombified version of the Nautilus as well. You can tame the buddy. You can put a saddle on him. You can put some armor on the Nautilus. And when you go on this thing in survival, inventory, yeah, there is no inventory. One big thing that I wanted to test out here, brand new this week to Java Edition. You know, it doesn't really like to be on the land. I am curious, if we tame a Nautilus here, and it seems like maybe it takes more pufferfish on bedrock, but oh yeah, I can move it around. Oh man, you go away so quickly though. I feel so bad. I wish we had more time or a way to move it. Cough, cough, bucket of Nautilus. Whoa, no! They turn the outpost into a tower, man. Nice. How do they even get in their front door? Oh, no, get down from there. That's so dangerous. Oh. Inside of this update, we have the expansion of the pufferfish and the tropical fish. Whoa! I've never been able to see it do it on Java. Oh, it does this like attack and just moles out the pufferfish. Note, you're taking them all out. They can spawn inside of the lukewarm ocean biome, but don't let them near a Nautilus. They're not gonna live for very long. Whoa! Oh, that's so cool. You guys are so quick. So the new change here is that pufferfish can spawn inside of the lukewarm and deep lukewarm ocean biome, and you'll be able to fish for pufferfish and tropical fish inside of the jungle. Wow, the Nautilus do not like the pufferfish at all. They take them out like so quick. That's so cool. Brand new to this update on Bedrock Edition, I had no clue, but the Camel previously, if it was in water, it could not dash, and now the Camel on Bedrock when in water absolutely can dash. Another side note, I always forget how tall the Camel is and how you can walk this thing in the deeper water. And also a happy birthday to the Camel, because this week it turns 3 years old. I can't believe it. Where has the time gone? The technical updates inside of this week's preview, they are crazy. We've got new settings for graphics, a whole lot of item components, but most importantly, custom blocks. Big shout out to the legend Smokey Stack for showing this one off over on Twitter here. But as we can see here, Smokey Stack has made some custom staircases here in the game, and the staircases, they're working like a normal block. You can't place a torch on the non-full sides, but on the full side you can. You got the rotational placement. You've got staircases being able to link up to each other, which is really, really crazy. And yeah, they're all just custom. The devs stated a while ago that they were going to get more advanced custom blocks into the game, and wow, it looks like they're making a lot of progress. Last but not least, on Java Edition, inside of the recent snapshots, as you will remember, we've got a brand new menu update. Alongside this video settings menu, some settings have been made exclusively inside of accessibility settings, and still, in the snapshot, the rotate with minecart toggle is showing up, even though the minecart toggle is not available in this world. At least not yet. So when it comes to the minecart experiments on Java, I mean, I would say that's a decent hint that maybe something's coming soon. And now, on Bedrock Edition, we've got a brand new functionality directly tied to only the minecart update that was just added to the game. Entity components added the Minecraft, the body rotation locked into vehicle component that causes the entity's body to automatically align with whatever it's mounted in. Now, this toggle is the exact toggle that is tied to rotate with minecarts, this setting right here in the minecart improvement update. You think about it, the speed settings, minecarts being able to go quicker, the spear. Oh man, this might be the biggest hint, almost confirmation, that minecarts, the better update with perhaps even more added to it than it was the last time we saw it. Oh man, the idea of this coming in this update too, oh, that's a chef's kiss. Hey, on a side note, separate note, I finally got the cape on Minecraft Java. Look at how good it is. Oh my gosh, you gotta go get it today. If you don't know how, check out this video because this one's over. Thanks for watching, besties. The update has kicked off on Bedrock with a bang, and I didn't even say it, but no experimental toggles. So that means whenever this update is done, it is actually going to release. Thanks for watching, besties. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.